hello again. This is Ben Hitchcock Cross talking to you today. I've got possibly the most toxic workplace memo that I've ever seen in my entire life. And yes, I enjoy throwing around the word toxic. I enjoy not wearing a hat and looking age appropriate. And enjoy speaking to you all today. So here we go. This is from June 1st of 2009. This is to the Southeast region employees from the Southeast region management. This is a top-down memo. So far, so good. Subject. Now, this is it. Working in constructive harmony. Now, of course, what they're trying to do is use this as a work rule against some client of mine, who knows. But I believe here in the totality of the circumstances, this to be the most toxic, for lack of a better word, or for the exactly right word document that I've seen heretofore. By definition, constructive harmony is, I would say, Maoist is the word I'm looking for. Great, let's purge some people here. Acting in the best interest of the whole with a positive disposition, attitude, or action that would result in agreement. Now just think about this from management to the workers. So whatever you do, the words out of your mouth better result in agreement. Working in constructive harmony will create a pleasant and enjoyable work environment. Now, everybody wants to go to have a pleasant experience at the DMV. Not a fun place to be. A lot of waiting in line. Totally get all that. Totally get all that. Is this the solution? That's what you got to ask yourself. Working in constructive harmony will create a pleasant and enjoyable work environment. Elements of working in constructive harmony include the following. Work as a team. These are bulleted. Working as a team, and try to understand and solve problems as a team. To view each other as problem-solvers, not as adversaries. Nothing wrong with that. Discuss disagreements about your work in private. Speak directly and courteously with the affected team member. Now, that means don't talk amongst each other. What kind of anti-union bust? I mean, what the heck? Tony Evers. That's what that means. Don't talk to much. Bring it to the supervisor, but when you do, you better be humble about it. And sure, this is Maoist. I mean, man, is there a trade union in China that helps the workers? That's what I'd like to know. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's not my understanding. This is toxic. Ensure that all staff are fostering an atmosphere where a team member should feel free to ask another for help. What's wrong? Who could argue with that? No backbiting, criticism, sarcasm, or lying about each other. Be loyal to the absent. Don't talk negatively about others, whether or not they are around to defend themselves. Why? What? What? Like, who are you talking to like that? Be flexible and willing to accept differences of opinion in a fashion that preserves workplace relationships. Who wrote this? Sounds like an MPS administrators talking to parents and not peasants, pupils. Be flexible and willing to accept difference of opinion in fashion that preserves workplace relationship. No swearing or using a foul or offensive language in the workplace. That's in the eye of the management beholder, is it not? Everyone should work to create a friendly atmosphere at work. If you don't smile, we can fire you. Break room conversation must be appropriate for a professional office setting. No topic should be discussed on the work site that could be found offensive by others. Well, that starts to get a little problematic when you're a public employer and your employees have free speech rights that you are obligated to respect to a certain degree. Staff works in a self-directed and focused manner, understanding that we are all working together towards a common goal. Team members are expected to treat each other with respect and to work with each other in constructive harmony. And the sevenfold agenda of the party. Allegations by one team member against another, which are untrue or intended to cause harm, will be investigated and dealt with in the harmonious disciplinary process. I added harmonious, by the way. So something something quick, a little something short, not too bad. But seriously, um, it's this weird. This is what gives it this MPS flavor. It's this triad of like statements that we can all agree on, statements that put all the responsibility on you, and then an outright threat, and repeat, rinse, wash, repeat, right? And this might be appropriate for a private workplace, but it's my opinion here that this is an inappropriate memo, Tony Evers, in a public workplace where the employees retain their constitutional rights within certain, boundaries. Got it. There's a reduced constitutional rights, um, but to say that everybody break room conversation must be appropriate for a professional office setting, but it's not a professional office setting. It's a break room. No topic should be discussed on the work site that could be found offensive by others. I mean, who could operate in such, who wouldn't be in fear of losing their job at any moment in a situation like that? Um, you, state office employee, have been found, were found to have been, you got to use the passive voice here, we're found to have been violating the working in constructive harmony. So therefore, we're going to do something bad to you because we believe, in our objective sense here, this is exactly what the problem. State work rules should be written and clear for everybody, including non-state employees, should be able to know what their expectations are. Now, if someone were to be fired on any sense of just cause based on this, there would be a problem. Why? Because who could know what their expectations were? Same thing for unemployment here. Nobody could be held accountable to such a thing as backbiting. What does that even mean here? Be flexible. You were not flexible nor willing to accept differences of opinion in a fashion that preserves workplace relationships. Now that could easily mean that you were holding an opinion that didn't fit with the orthodoxy. I mean, that's where you get your Maoism from. You didn't tell on so and so, so you failed to ensure that all staff are fostering an atmosphere where team members should feel free to ask another for help. You criticize. You disagreed with somebody in the workplace. And instead of going to that person or their supervisor, you talk to another about somebody that you disagree with. That's not harmonious. That doesn't follow the righteous fivefold path. And I'm kind of embarrassed that I couldn't get more Mao jokes in here, which is clearly what the last 30 seconds we're vamping all four here. And all I got was harmonious fivefold path. But happy horse day, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. We will keep you informed.